Using Claude, I just built a kind of equity research report banks charge a fortune for in about 5 minutes. Here is exactly how. I used the new financial plugins that Anthropic released on Claude to help everyday investors manage their portfolio. Now, these plugins are an absolute game changer for anyone owning a stock for two main reasons. One, they accelerate any financial market analysis you want to do. And two, they give everyday investors like you and I access to the kind of analysis that used to be reserved for very wealthy clients. So in this video, I'll demonstrate very simply how to use Claude's financial plugins to level up your stock analysis by creating a high-quality equity research document, which is as good as paid equity research reports. And I'll show you exactly how to do it, what to prompt, and what to look for. Now, as I always say, AI will never replace your brain and should not dictate what you put inside your stock portfolio. But if you use it well, it will help you improve your analysis, which will likely make you take better investment decisions for your portfolio. Just a little bit of context about me. I'm a chartered accountant and I spent over 8 years in private equity in London here preparing investment memos just like the one Claude is about to build for me. It used to take 2 to 3 weeks and a whole team of analysts to prepare a company analyst deck, but now you can get most of the way there yourself. You just have to know how to use Claude correctly. I've summarized all the steps and the tips I'm about to give you in this video on my website for free. Links is in the description. And so you can replicate the same analysis yourself at home without missing any steps. Right, so before we dive into the plugins, we need to make sure your Claude setup is right and the plugins are installed. And I did a whole video about how to install them. If you haven't done it just yet, have a look. It's just somewhere around me. And to quickly recap, you need a pay subscription with Claude, and the cheapest is around $20 per month. You need to be on your Claude desktop to access the co-work function where these plugins live, and then install them, which takes about 2 minutes. And for reference, I am not using any paid connectors to get financial data here. I just use what's freely available from reliable sources on the web, like the SEC website and the official annual accounts the company will review publish. So let's look at how these plugins actually work. Open your Claude app, click on co-work and then customize, and you should see the plugins here. Now let's open the equity research plugin. This plugin is basically a collection of skills and each of them do different things. So a skill in Claude is just a set of pre-recorded instructions. Think of it like a food recipe. Once you've mastered a meal, you write down the steps to follow and the ingredients you need before you start. And you also write down what not to do to specify exactly the output you want for your skill to produce. So let's open the skill I want to show you today and see what's inside the recipe. If we click on initiating coverage, we can see a set of instructions written by Claude's engineers detailing how to create an institutional quality equity research initiation report. So in plain English, what it does is that it produces a report on a stock of your choice, following the standard of top financial institutions like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley. So this skill has a very long list of instructions, and it asks Claude to follow a structured 5-task workflow. So task 1, Claude will do a company research. In task 2, it'll prepare a financial modeling. Task 3 will be about valuation analysis. Task 4 is about creating charts. And task 5 is basically one big report with all of the above. Now, I would encourage you to read through the skill yourself so you understand what Claude will be working on. So I read the skill file for you, and here is the summary of what it does for us. The first section defines how the skill should operate, whether to produce one big report straight away, which is task 5, or go through each task one by one, guided by you. So for example, if you only want a company research, you will only just run task 1. So here you can see, execute exactly one task per user request and never assume user wants to proceed to the next task. So this is the kind of things that Claude will do in the background and what's written in the instruction. The section after that covers in detail what each of the tasks should include. So for task 1, company research, Claude will produce a document covering company overview and history, management bios, product and service analysis, industry industry overview, competitive analysis, total addressable market, which is TAM, and risk assessment. It comes out as a simple text file, but we can turn it into a Word document easily by asking Claude to convert it. Now, if you just pause here, just with task 1, you already get a comprehensive document covering all the major info on the stock, and all without prompting more than 1 or 2 sentences. Claude followed this disciplined, high-quality workflow for you. So let's run it. I will use Apple throughout this video because it's a nice and easy stock to analyze. So you go to Cowork and make sure you are in Cowork, and I type /initiating coverage to trigger the command. And you see it turns blue, which shows it's referencing an existing skill. Then I simply write what I want. I want it for Apple, and I want to run task 1. So here we are. We have a 13-page document going through each of the points we mentioned. And most importantly, the data sources show that Claude relied on reliable official sources. Apple's Form 8K, 10K, plus other high-quality sources like Apple Insider, CNBC, and the Congressional Research Service. And this is a huge gain of time and efficiency for all investors out there. Okay, task 2. So now we have the company analysis. Let's proceed to task 2, the financial modeling. And let's look at what's inside the skill instructions. So here, Claude is going to produce a big Excel spreadsheet of the stock's financials with 6 tabs. The revenue model, with revenue broken down by product and geography. Income statement model, so that's a full P&L with historical and projected data. And I'm interested to see how Claude's model the future years here. We also have the cash flow statement model with operating, investing, and financing cash flow, historical and projected. The balance sheet, scenario analysis, which I'm keen to see, a bull case, a bear case, and a base case in the middle. And the DCF, discounted cash flow model inputs prepared ahead for task 3, which is about valuation. Right, so this is a lot of heavy lifting from Claude here. So let's prompt Claude to run task 2. And there we go. We get a spreadsheet of Apple's financials in just a few seconds. And as promised, there's a tab showing where revenue comes from by product and by geography. Then you have the income statement tab, the cash flow tab, which is pretty basic, the balance sheet, the DCF inputs, and the scenarios. So task 3 is about valuation, and that will give you a price target with a recommendation on buy, hold, sell, and some explanation. Now, you guys know that I do not like anything that tells you what to do with your portfolio, because the decision ultimately depends on a lot of personal factors like your tax status, your existing exposure to Apple, and so on. But let's see what Claude has to say. And after prompting Claude to run task 3, it comes back with an updated spreadsheet and a valuation analysis document, which I asked Claude to deliver in a Word document here. The spreadsheet here is the same as before, but it has 4 new tabs. The DCF tab, the DCF sensitivity tab, a table comparing similar companies, and a valuation summary. So the Word document includes a full analysis of the valuation based on the spreadsheet we just looked at. Let's look at the exec sum. So Claude's analysis lands on a 12-month price target that sits below the current share price, which is quite interesting. And on that basis, the model flags an underweight stance. There's 2 things I like a lot about what Claude produces here. First, it gives you a methodology to think through and lays the groundwork. You can change the assumptions if you disagree, and the analysis updates automatically across the spreadsheet. And that's really, really powerful. Second, Claude explains its rationales well. Now, whether you agree or not, you can follow the calculations, where the data comes from, and why it lands where it does. That's helpful for getting a feel for where the valuation comes from. I prompt Claude to run task 4, and it gives me 30 charts in a zip file. And the best thing to do now is basically to run task 5 straight away, which asks Claude to compile the entire equity research report for us with all the charts in the right places. And that's the key document we're here for. 40 pages of equity analysis. This is the kind of equity research document the big banks charge a lot of money for. Now, one important thing, never take Claude's output at face value. Before you rely on any of this, you have to pressure test it. On my website, there's a few pressure tests that I typically run. It's all in the link below. Just have a look if you're interested. And hopefully today this video helped you understand how to use the initiating coverage command in Claude to generate a high-quality research document. With Claude's analysis, you can now make more informed investment decisions for your portfolio. I've summarized all the steps from this video on my website, where I explain exactly what the skill does and how to use it. You can find it at valuebyraf.com. It's free, you just have to sign up, which takes 5 seconds. I also produce high quality research and prompt for my pro members. So pro is a paid membership where I share more advanced tips and analysis on how to use Claude for your investment portfolio. Have a look if you're interested. And if you want more videos using Claude and AI to help your investment decisions, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next one.